Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. For those of you who are new to the channel, please do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below along with the notification bell. Alright, so that way you can be notified anytime that I have a new upload. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, my email will be down in the description box below. Okay? You can also make energy exchange donations to my PayPal link that will also be listed. And disclaimer, all of my tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed medical professional, okay? So if you have a medical question, you will need to seek a medical professional, okay? This particular reading tonight is going to be for all signs. It is a general reading, all right, in regards to love and relationships, but more specifically because I have taken a collective of the things that you all want to see, the type of content, the type of topics involved in my content, in my tarot readings. First topic we're talking about tonight is self-love. Self-love is so important because if you don't love yourself, then you can't love another person. You can't, because you're in a low vibrational energy. You know, you don't have the confidence that it takes to spread that love outwardly, to pay it forward, to show gratitude for the blessings that you have, because you don't love yourself. You're not content. Okay? So what we're going to be asking Spirit tonight are a few questions, right? One is, how do you see yourself right now? Okay? How do you see yourself right now? So let's start with that question. What's the other question? Sorry, I had a list. How do you see yourself right now as you are? How do you prioritize your needs? Okay. And then, or actually, why you don't prioritize your needs. And how you can show yourself that you're worthy. Okay. So let's do it. Let's do it. We're also going to get messages from the spirit guides. Okay. We're going to do that as well. So just bear with me here. Okay. Bear with me, y'all. All right, Spirit. Please show us the messages for the collective, Spirit. Yeah, I meant to bring my other tarot deck, but I put it in my purse today inside of a little baggie. My new tarot deck, Talima Tarot. So tonight I'm using the Mystic, and then y'all, look, I told y'all, I ordered another Rider-Waite because the Rider-Waite is like my clarification deck, always. All right. So Spirit, show us the messages, please. Ooh, for the collective. Show us the messages, please, for the collective. When it comes to self-love, whoa. All right, y'all. So Spirit's being funny right now. Flipped all my cards over. Whole attitude. Let's see. All right. So please show us the messages for the collective, for their highest good. Please only allow the messages for their highest good and highest vibration, please, and thank you. All right, Spirit. Let's do it. All right. Spirit, I'm gonna cut the deck, and then I'm gonna pull a card, y'all, and see what happens. How does the collective see themselves right now? Let's see. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Look at this, y'all. So a lot of us are in defensive mode. Well, think about what makes you defensive. Why are we in this mode right now? How do you see yourself defensive? Why are you defensive though? That's something to think about, right? Or guarded. You know, you're guarded because you've worked so hard to have the things that you do have, and you're very protective. And that could also be an emotional sense with your heart, your feelings. You don't want somebody to come in and take advantage of you, you know, or to put you in a situation where you're back heartbroken again because you got your feelings all wrapped up in this connection with this person, and then they just disappoint you because your expectations were so high, you know? So that makes perfect sense. Okay. The next question was, why don't we prioritize our own needs? Okay. Why, Spirit? Why? Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. I love that this came up because this says a lot. It says a lot. I don't know if you can see the transparency of this sword, but it's beautiful, like you can see through it. It's transparent. and she's touching it. Like there's light eluding from it, right? Why don't you prioritize your own needs? Because you're not even clear. You know, the Ace of Swords is all about mental clarity. You're not sure what your needs are. Have you ever felt like that? Like for example, you want something, but you don't know what. You don't know what you want. You want something, but you really don't know what you want. And this is Spirit's way of saying, take your time, meditate. I love to write because I'm just a writer, y'all. It's just my inner Aquarius. But write things down, because you know, if you watch my live a couple nights ago, I was writing down because I love to write things, because you can always go back and look at it later and see what your mind frame was at the time you were writing those things down. But write down your affirmations, write down your prayers, write down the things that you want in a connection. You know, what are the things that you want for yourself? For yourself first. What do you want in your life? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations, right? That's why. This is why. Spirit is telling you why. If you were ever wondering why you hadn't been putting yourself first, it's because you're not clear about what you want. Make your needs clear, right? Decide what you want. Like the romance angels always say, decide what you want so that it comes to you. Know yourself. Know yourself. Number 3. How can I show myself that I'm worthy? Ooh, I like it. I like it. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Y'all, I love this already. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. 4 of Cups. How can you show yourself that you're worthy? Well, because you know my 4 of Cups is all about taking things for granted, not realizing the blessings that you have in your life. That's how you show yourself that you're worthy. Count your blessings. Count the blessings in your life. I tell you, gratitude goes a long way. When you realize the blessings that you have, all of the family, all of the love, all of the support, then you can say, wow, I'm worthy. I do deserve the best. I do deserve to be happy. I deserve not to be miserable. I deserve to be with somebody who loves me, appreciates me, someone who's not going to take me for granted, right? Because, you know, 4 of Cups is about taking someone for granted. Show yourself that you're worthy by focusing on you and not focusing on everybody else. See, because this 1 cup up here is being taken for granted. She's not even looking at this 1 cup because she's so focused on all these other cups around here. So that, the 4 of Cups, perfect, Spirit. Thank you. 4 of Cups. What's the next question? How can I be more authentic, right? When it comes to self-love, how can we as a collective be more authentic? 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. You know, 5 of Wands is about conflict. And it's not just physical conflict, but mental conflict too, like mental torment. Kind of like an 8 of Swords energy, like playing the victim, okay? Battling in your mind, mental battle, like, well, I would do this if such and such would do this, you know, or blaming other people for things or external situations for why we haven't achieved the things that we wanted to achieve in our lives. Holding ourselves back, 4 Cups, 5 of Wands, just being conflicted mentally about what it is that we want in life, right? And about who we really are, you know? Be real with yourself. Don't fight it. Be real. Know your truth and stand in it, right? Know your strengths. Know your weaknesses. Know your blockages and work on those things to help you become a better person. Acknowledge them. Because the bad is just as great as the good. I know that sounds funny. But the bad helps us to see where we can improve, how we can become better, right? Like if I have a problem with gossiping, the only way I'm going to see that is if somebody calls me out on it. Or I catch myself in the act of doing it and it's like, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have been saying that because that's none of my business, right? That's something that I need to work out of myself. Or, you know, not being an instigator and creating problems within the workplace. That's something I need to work out. But if I don't acknowledge that I have a problem, then I can't fix the problem, right? So not fighting ourselves is one way we can be more authentic with ourselves, right? Question number 5. Something we need to let go of. have the Empress. The Empress, in a negative sense, I'm going to go into the shadow aspect of the Empress energy, okay, for just a moment. Because typically, like, I revere the Empress energy because she embodies so many beautiful things. But in the negative sense, like the Empress reverse energy, and that's what I'm going to talk about, which is this shadow aspect. She's clingy. She's moody. She's very needy all the time. She's not very self-confident at all. She's codependent. Codependency, right? Codependency. You need to let go of, we as a collective, okay, need to let go of being codependent on other people, places, and things to bring us satisfaction, to bring us validation, right? We have to be content within ourselves. Let's see. Number 6, something we need to acknowledge. We need to acknowledge some things have ended. Some relationships have ended. Some situationships have ended that were not for our highest good. With the Ten of Swords, those relationships ended for a reason. That person is an ex for a reason. Leave them there, okay? What do you need to acknowledge? Acknowledge that you've been hurt also in your past. Acknowledge that you've been hurt, right? Acknowledge that. Acknowledge it. Accept it. If you need to cry it out, cry it out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to express how you feel. But you have to acknowledge it. Okay? Someone, maybe you betrayed someone. Acknowledge your wrongs. Right? Just as much as we're very quick to take credit for what we did right. Take responsibility for what we've done wrong. Accept our wrongs. Right? And forgive others for the wrongs they've done to us. Right? It reminds me of the prayer. You know, the prayer of the Messiah in the Garden of Gethsemane. And he's like, forgive us this day, you know, forgive me of my debts as we forgive our debtors. Something for that effect, y'all. I'm tearing it up. But y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Forgive the people who have wronged you, who've backstabbed you, who've lied to you, who've deceived you, who've broken your heart. Like a Judas, okay? Accept that it's ended, though. Accept that it ended. Accept that things did not work out between you two. That connection was not meant to be. Or that job was not meant to be. Or it wasn't meant to be for you to get that money that you wanted. Or for you to be approved for that loan. Or get that home that you wanted. Sometimes things don't work out for a reason. That flight got canceled for a reason. Accept things when they don't go our way. There's an ending. There's a no. Ten of Swords is like a no to me. It's a no. It is a no. Actually in the tarot, swords are no's. Swords and pentacles are no's. Anyway. But yeah, accept that. Things that we need to acknowledge about ourselves. Sometimes we've been betrayed, but sometimes have we been the betrayer? You know? That's really something to think about. Have we hurt someone? Because we are guilty of hurting other people. Just really swallow that for a moment. And when you think about it, it helps you to be able to forgive other people. You know, forgive people for wronging us. Because, you know, we've been there. We've been there. And it may not even be intentional, but nonetheless, none of us are perfect. We're human beings, right? So then we have messages from the spirit guides. Let's get some messages. Let's get some advice from the spirit guides. Okay, ancestors, spirit guides. Spirit, what is the advice regarding self-love for the general collective, please and thank you. Ooh. 5 of Wands. They want to repeat that. We need to stop fighting ourselves. They want to repeat that. Tell me more. What's the advice? 10 of Cups. Stop fighting yourself so that you can be happy. Overall happiness. If you want that family, if you want to be with that person, if you want that commitment, you want to have children, you want to be married, you can have it if you stop fighting so much. Also, stop involving other people in your business that don't need to be there. Stop involving them. People who they're irrelevant. Don't involve them. That's the advice. We're just saying, stop battling in your mind about things, right? So that you can be happy. Tell us more. What's the advice regarding self-love, Spirit? Stop fighting your feelings. Stop fighting your emotions so that you can go towards your happiness, that 10 of Cups that you want. Whoa, okay. Yeah. Let the past stay in the past, right? 5 of Cups. Let the past stay in the past. That's their message. All right, collective, that's been your reading for self-love. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and comment down below.